Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you all doing? Hope you are doing really well and back at work. But I still have something for you this Christmas season. Today we will be drawing something related to our Christmas Eve, and we will be drawing some circles, some hanging decor, and we can add some different elements inside the circles. So for this, I will be using this 300 GSM watercolor sheet by Brustro. I have taped it from the side so that it does not move. Apart from this, I will be using Camel Artist watercolor cakes. You all know how much I love these colors, and we have good pretty 24 shades, and I always use these shades. Please ignore my messy palette as usual. And I will be choosing some very random colors out of these. You can choose whatever colors you have, acrylics, watercolors, poster colors, tubes, whatever you have. Feel free to use any medium. I will be using some different brushes depending upon the use and the purpose of it. So one brush you will see is of size number 8, a medium size brush, thinnest brush. So for this, for me this is 0 number, and any flat brush. So keep couple of brushes handy, not necessarily the same numbers, but you can keep any two brushes, whatever you have, a thick and a thin. Apart from this, we would need a compass to draw some circles. So I will be drawing some different sized circles so that we can add some hanging elements to it. That's absolutely your choice. You can choose some rounded objects. Apart from this, again, I will be using Brustro fine liner. This is 0.3 mm. So I will be outlining them. So let's get started. The very first thing what I will do is just open up my compass to any random radius, and I will be drawing some random sized circles throughout the paper. The circles can also be overlapping, that is absolutely your choice. These sizes of the circles are absolutely random, as I said before. So do not worry about the sizes. Take whatever is convenient for you, and you really don't have to worry about the size. We will be coloring off these 3 circles, and later on we can add some small circles around it after we are done with all of these 3 circle scenes. So the very first thing what you need to do is dip your paint brush in water and paint your entire circle with only water. You have to apply a wet on wet technique. Carefully apply water only inside the circle. Try not to come outside the circle, so that when you spread your watercolors, the color evenly spreads just inside the circle and does not come out. Here I am using a crimson color. You can use any color, whatever you want to. Paint along the boundaries of the circle and go towards the centermost part. I will just add a small line and some dots on the top so that it looks like more shadowed. Now I will be putting some dark color again of the same shade and put a spot in the center and paint along the boundaries again. Now I will take the light red color and fill in the rest over space so that it looks more natural, and it looks like the light reflections are coming in and the color is shading out. Spotting some light red here and there. Now to give a light tone of yellow orange in it, I am just adding one side this tone so that it looks like it has more light reflection on this side of the ball. And now finally darkening the outermost layer of the circle again so that it looks more edged. Mixing some dark color again towards the center and then blending it off on the other sides, again making some spots here and there so that it looks more natural. Now as you can see, the left hand side has gone a bit darker. I will just use a wet brush and try to remove the extra paint, and that's how you can lighten up your watercolors at any point of time. The best thing about watercolor is that you can dab some dry brush or even a wet brush to take off all the excess water. We will let this red ball dry. Meanwhile, let's paint the other ball. Again, following the same process, paint your ball with the water. And just like the previous process, I will be going along the edges and apply some blue watercolor. Now applying a bit darker tone of blue on the topper side. And adding a medium blue tone on the lower side of the dark blue so that it blends properly with the light blue and the dark blue color. Now mixing the two colors to give a darker effect on the half side of the ball. Going dark towards the edges, making sure that edges look darker than any other side of the ball. On the lower side of the ball, I will be adding two layers of blue color so that it looks like some shadows. And now I will just apply some wet brush right in the center to clean up the excess water. We are basically trying to make a division of the darker side and the lower side. Now just to give a night sky look, I will be adding some dark blue color on the top side and just spread the color in a form of line here and there. Adding the reflection of the ball, I will clean some part of the ball so that it looks more like reflected area. Now I will be making some more circles on the remaining side and make sure that the circles can absolutely overlap each other. Now in very similar process, I will be painting all of these balls in very different colors. You can choose any color of your choice, that's absolutely fine. Now I will be using my Bristol fine liner and draw some trees in the blue circle. All you need to do is where your lines are ending, draw some straight lines in the circle and just make trees in a very zigzag manner. The trees should be pointed towards the top side and you can start broadening up the tree towards the lower side. If you look carefully, I am just drawing some random dots and lines so that it gives a very full and a very natural effect. You really don't have to make proper trees or leaves or some lines or stems. It is really very simple to draw some zigzag lines and then add some dots over it here and there. Drawing the same trees in red and purple ball. drawing the outline of all the circles now. Now I'll connect all of my balls to the top part of the paper. Now on the top part of these balls I will be making some Christmas leaves and stem. So just add a line and add some random lines here and there to give it a very natural look of some hanging leaves. So here finally our hanging decor for the Christmas is ready. I am sure you really enjoyed creating it. I will just remove the masking tape now and I will just show you how does it look like after everything is done. So the effective watercolor fades out a bit after it is completely dried out, but it looks amazing. The sky looks good for the blue, the red reflections and some of the reflections are perfect. The green got bleeded with the red color, but I guess that's absolutely fine. So guys, make sure that whenever you try this, you don't forget to tag me on my Instagram, which is Mandala with Sisters. Also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon so that you do not miss any further videos, and also like the video if you really enjoyed creating it. Till then, keep painting, keep creating, keep inspiring, don't stop practicing. Take care, bye bye, and see you in the next video.